Okay, welcome back to the channel. So today I have for you guys another custom review video. This is the Advanced Suit 2.0 from Marvel Spider-Man 2. Made it just because I'm super hyped for the game and because I kind of want to make a video based off of the game. We'll get into that a little bit more later. But yeah, let's get more into this guy. So the base body is a standard Mafex comic styled Spider-Man, the comic deco version, and I use that as the base. He has a custom printed head, a bunch of custom sculpted details, and yeah, let's start with the head first. So this head right here is a custom printed 3D printed head that I 3D modeled, man, like a couple years ago. I think it might have been like 3 years ago now. Yeah, so I printed that, and I did a couple mods to it where I took down the nose a bit and the chin because if you pay attention to the new costume design, the face is kind of squished, like more squished compared to how the original head looked like. So that's what I kind of did, and I painted the whole head red with just a standard red. I'll get into the paints later. Hit it with a black for the lens, like the lens piece, the outer lens piece, and then I have, if you look closely, there's a bit of a gray outline, and then kind of fades into more of a brighter white because if you look at the first trailer, or any of the trailers actually for the Spider-Man game, he has the kind of like faded outlook for his lens. So that's what I kind of try to do, and I think it turned out pretty okay. So let's get into the chest here. So this is all sculpted with Aves epoxy sculpt, basic standard sculpting putty that everyone gets. The middle part here though is sculpted out of green stuff. Another standard sculpt putty that you could get on Amazon. You can get both of them on Amazon. You just gotta search it up. But yeah, so I sculpted those. I rolled out little noodles, put them down, and I kind of patted it in with like a toothpick. And then I took an X-Acto blade and then I would cut away, and that's how I got these kind of super crisp straight lines. They're not super crisp, but they're way crisper compared to my very first PS4 Spider-Man custom, and I really like the way it looked. I did that for all of the legs and the symbol too as well, including on the back. Yeah, so I made that same way, putty, patted it down, sculpted a bit, and then I cut away at it to give it those nice sharp edges. This symbol definitely could have been like bigger, but you know, it's fine. I think it looks okay. It definitely could have been like more down to like up here, but it's all right. Don't worry about it. But yeah, so I did the same thing with like the details here. It's just sculpted. If you like, if I push with like this, you see it's kind of sculpted in. This is sculpted in detail, sculpted in detail, and it goes all the way down till there. And I like the way that turned out. Same thing for the gauntlets here. These were also sculpted in. This was green stuff. This was Aves, and this was green stuff here. I used green stuff here because I'll be plugging in the joint later on. Like, I had this all disassembled, and I knew I was going to plug in the joint later, and I didn't want any Aves here just in case it would crack, so I used green stuff because that stuff's more flexible. So I heated it in, I plopped it in, and no cracks whatsoever, and it turned out really good. And that sculpted detail wraps all the way around the forearms, and then, you know, you have his little wrist guard and his hand guard here. This was also sculpted with Aves, but the knuckle pieces were sculpted with green stuff. And yeah, and I filled in the shins here with just a sandable primer, just like 5 coats of sandable primer. And I kind of like, I filled it in, sanded it, filled it in, sanded it, and I just repeated the process until I got a smooth enough surface that I was happy with. And the feet here, let's move on to the feet. These feet were actually KO SH Figuarts PS4 Spider-Man feet. I removed all the details off of it. I sanded it all flat, and I sculpted my own details to be more accurate towards the game. And yeah, I'm really happy with the way they look. The bottom of the feet here is actually all flat. There's no actual sculpted detail. It's all just painted in. And I think it's good enough. I'm not really going to see the bottom of the feet anyways. So yeah, I think that's definitely good enough for me. And then we have a bit more details in the back of the legs. And yeah, very, very happy with that. Back symbol again, you know, it's what it is. Happy with it. Wish it could have been a bit longer, but that's fine. He also has those kind of like strap pieces that go up above his arm. In the past, I did it over here for my PS4 custom, but this time I sculpted it over here because that's just more accurate looking to the game. And yeah, that's mainly all I did. I didn't really do too much. It took me about a week to make this guy. Very happy with the way he looks. He also comes with all the other hands. We have flipping hands. These also have all the details on the hands sculpted. Same thing, Aves, knuckle pieces, green stuff. That's flipping hands. Comes with wall crawling hands and relax hands. That's all the hands it comes with. I didn't do the web grabbing hands because I didn't have any. This guy didn't come with all the parts when I bought him. That's how I got him for pretty cheap. I got him for about like 80 bucks because he was missing hands. So yeah, I didn't sculpt those. I also gave him this. This came with the KO SH Figure Arts PS4 Spider-Man, so I just kind of threw this in. And yeah, that's about all the accessory comes with. And I guess I could do a little bit some comparisons here. So first we got the Marvel Legends Miles Morales, Gamerverse Miles Morales. I think the heights are actually pretty good. Honestly, in the new game, they're about the same height and build. And I think this looks pretty good together, so I'm happy with that. And then the next guy, right here, Venom. Put them both back here, if I can. And yeah, I think in the game, Venom is way bigger than this. But I think this is good enough for me. And yeah, so let's quickly talk about paints. So for paints, I use my standard Testors paints. Here are all the colors I use: black, red, blue, this aqua color, I'm not sure, and white. So that's what I use to color him. All the red on him is repainted red, by the way. And for a clear coat, I use this Mr. Super Clear. Best clear coat in the game, in my opinion. I like it the best. And yeah, so I'm most likely going to be making a stop motion video with these three guys, but it's probably going to be a Toyverse video where I'll have my hands in the shots all the time because I don't really want to go through rig removal right now, and I'm just doing this right now for the game's release and to buy time because I haven't gotten all the audio lines yet from my voice actors for Superman vs. Hulk, so I can't really work on that. So I'm just going to do this video in the meantime. But yeah, so that's about it. Not too much else to talk about this guy. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and hopefully I'll have a cool stop motion video for you guys with these three characters right here at some point in the future. But yeah, so that's about it. Bye!